Does it feel like your transmission is confused or slipping every time you try to accelerate onto the on-ramp? If your check engine light is on and you find a P0775 code, your transmission pressure control solenoid B is having a bad day. Your automatic transmission is a complex maze of hydraulic fluid, and these solenoids are the gatekeepers that tell the fluid where to go and how much pressure to apply to the clutches and bands. When solenoid B malfunctions, the powertrain control module cannot control the shifting correctly, which leads to harsh gear changes or the feeling that the car is stuck in one gear, often called limp mode. You might notice the transmission overheating or your fuel economy taking a dive because the engine has to work much harder to move the car. The most common causes are dirty or burnt transmission fluid that has clogged up the tiny passages inside the solenoid. Sometimes the solenoid itself just wears out electrically. To start your diagnosis, pull the dipstick and check the fluid level and color. If it smells like burnt toast or looks like dark chocolate instead of bright red, you need a fluid and filter change immediately. You should also look at the wiring harness going into the transmission for any melted wires or loose plugs. Professionals will use a digital multimeter to check for 0 ohms of resistance in the circuits to make sure there is not a break in the wire. If the fluid is clean and the wiring is perfect, the solenoid or the valve body inside the transmission is likely the culprit. Do not ignore this code because a small solenoid issue can quickly turn into a total transmission failure that costs more than the car is worth. If you start feeling the gears slip or the car won't shift out of second gear, get it to a transmission specialist right away. A little maintenance goes a long way in keeping your transmission shifting smooth for hundreds of thousands of miles.